What does high score mean? New high score, is that bad? What does that mean? Should I break it?
Hello everyone and welcome to Veteran Gaming. I am Aaron. Tonight in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, we're going to be talking about something that's wildly important to your account if you want to stay competitive and progress quickly through the game. And it may not be one of the most obvious things, but I am of course talking about fleets. Now, ships really have a reputation as flying under the radar, no pun intended, and being a bit neglected by capital games, but they are wildly important to progressing your account in all areas, not only just ships. And I'm going to really hit home on some of the reasons why, and it starts with your fleet arena. Now, I've talked to new players, I've talked to players that have been playing the game for a very long time, and it's not necessarily the first thing that leaps to your mind on fleet arena being that important, especially because regular arena, squad arena, is nonsense now. Once they took out the crystals, which are the most important resource in the game, squad arena just really doesn't matter. I can't remember the last time I actually fought a squad arena battle. I go in, as soon as it loads up, I click forfeit and I back out. I just don't care. Fleet arena is the complete opposite. This needs your full attention, and it needs you to have a strong fleet, because as I've already said, crystals are the most important resource in this game, and this is a crazy good area to get crystals. As you can see here, I'm currently in the 11 through 20, which is where I try to stay. It's pretty reasonable. I'm getting 100 crystals a day from that, which is twice as many as you get at 21 to 50. And if you can even get up below 10, then look at the amount of crystals you're getting a day. Just for reference, I'm getting 100 crystals a day, being 11 to 20. My Kyber 5 rating in Grand Arena only gets me 180. So the most important game mode in this game for progressing your account by earning crystals, Grand Arena, really doesn't do that much better than your fleet arena. And if you really focus on it and try to stay in that 11 through 20, you're going to get double what you do 21 to 50. I mean, that's thousands more crystals a month probably. I haven't done the math, but that sounds about right. So fleet arena is really important. Not only are you getting the crystals, but you're also getting this currency here, the fleet arena tokens, which if we jump into the shipment here, into our fleet arena tokens, you can get other ships, but also you're getting the abilities material zetas here, which I've been playing for years. I have an 8 million GP account, whatever, 7.894, whatever. 8 million GP account, and look at this. I'm essentially out of zetas, and a lot of that's because I just put a ton into Maro Jade, Kyle Katarn, Darth Talon, Dash Rendar, and then I unlocked Ben Solo, so I had to get him up and running. So, like, this is a bit of a crunch for me. But the fact is, I've been playing this game for years, and I am burnt out on zetas right now. You are never going to stop needing zetas unless you're a whale. God bless you, you keep the game running. But these zetas are crazy key, and this is one of the best places to get them. You can get like 1 or 2 a day, I think. But to keep it sustainable, you have to be winning lots of credits here inside your fleet arena. But again, I can't hammer it home enough. The crystals here, you get so many crystals. Also, when you're upgrading your fleets, when you're coming in here to your grand arenas, this basically allows you, it's essentially, if you have a high level fleet, whatever level you're at, like that's a galactic legend. Right now, like Leviathan for me would be the top range. A lot of players, it would be either the Executor or the Profundity, right? Like that's essentially putting a galactic, there we go. That's essentially putting a galactic legend up there. So you can put in all of your best defense in this bottom zone, and then your much weaker defense up top, because you know they're not going to be able to get through there. I have a 7-star Executor up here, and unless you have a 7-star Executor to match it, or a Profundity or a Leviathan, like that really limits the options, right? Because when you're talking about squad arena and your regular squad matches down here, the game's getting wide enough now that you have multiple options to take out every team other than like your most recent meta galactic legend, right? But like Kylo Ren, there's a bunch of teams that can take him out now. Because there are so many teams in the game, so many Omicrons, cheese methods, all that kind of stuff, right? Like fleets, because they're so limited, there really aren't that many options. So it really, really, really behooves you to put a lot into your fleet, because then you could essentially sacrifice this top zone here, know they're not going to get through your fleets, and then you can just lock down that front bottom zone, and then you're going to be in much better position. Like if I go into my Grand Arena right now, the first thing I'm going to do is look at ships, because that's going to allow me to figure out where I'm going to put on defense, right? Like this one, holy cow, who am I playing? What is your 9.4 with those ships? See, this person, who is this? You have taken my Echo. You have a genius account. I mean, look at this. What did it have? Leviathan, Profundity, and Executor all at 7 stars. I have no prayer of getting through those ships. Absolutely none. If he put 2 of them, there's absolutely no way. He could probably just put the Leviathan, and there's no way. That frees up so much strategy-wise for him, because he can just put that 7-star Leviathan up here, and if he looks at my account, I have the 7-star Executor, and that's it. There's no way I'm getting through that Leviathan. So he can put pretty trash defense up here, really smash the hardest defense here, and if I can't get through that to get to that back zone, it doesn't even matter if I get up here, because I'm not going to be able to get through that ships. Like, I understand ships are awful. They're super grindy because they're still on 1-shard farms, even if they've been in the game for forever. There aren't that many of them. They're slow. You have to have the right capital ship. I get all the reasons. Trust me, I fully understand all the reasons why ships are awful. I just need to stress to you how important they are because of the resources they can add to your account, right? Like I already talked about how these crystals are the most important thing in the game. If you need further evidence for that, like if I give them cash, they give me crystals. That's the easiest way to know those are the most important resource in the game. And you can get everything with the crystals, right? You can get gear, you can get other currencies, you can get heroes. Everything comes, I mean, mod stuff, what are those called again? Datacron stuff. Everything comes from the crystals. Crystals will unlock your account and make you move as quickly as possible through this game, which can really be a slog. So please, guys, take this from me tonight. Focus on your ships. And just for yet one more example, right? Like, I just unlocked Ben Solo. I was already going for Starkiller. When this is done, I am absolutely going to try to unlock another capital ship, because that's essentially a galactic legend. It really does count that way. And it helps with like the galactic challenges that are fleet oriented now and everything. So they really do help in a multitude of different ways. Ooh, I almost have the scythe up. That's cool. So focus on getting these guys. It's really going to help out. Trust me, even though it is a slog. So hopefully I've convinced you guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything at all about the video, please leave it in the comment section down below. I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. If you agree with me, if you enjoy fleet battles, if you just like the video, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss upcoming content. And as always, have fun. Good luck.
So I got that going for me, which is nice.